Who picks up the tab? Ew, ew, Big Fish Ish, y'all know what it is, and we got a Big Fish Biz Talk for y'all today. And this is something that comes up a lot. And we don't really talk a lot about how to deal with these type of situations. And it's who picks up the tab. Now, I'm not talking about when you're at lunch or dinner with a friend or with a mentor. I'm talking about in a sales pitch. If you are selling something to somebody, who's going to pick up the tab? That person may have a lot more money than you, may have a huge business account that they can expense the lunch or dinner with. But does that mean that you shouldn't pick up the tab? I'm just gonna give you my opinion. It's no different than taking out a lady, right? You take out a lady, she asks, hey, do you want me to, put in something? You want me to, you want to go half? What's the answer, fellas? Keep in mind, it's the first date. This is the first lunch or dinner date, right? I'm trying to sell you on something, right? So when it comes to business, it's no different than that relationship. That young lady may offer to pay, but which do you think she's gonna walk out of that dinner feeling better about? It's no different than whoever you're selling your product to. They may know that they make a lot more money than you. They may know that. They may even offer to pay, just like the lady offers to pay. However, what they are getting ready to find out is the number one thing that they wanted to find out by sitting down with you. What type of character do you have, and what's your true intent? And really, just how do they feel about you, right? People don't make decisions on logic, they make decisions on emotions. People go off of how they feel. So as salespeople, we have to make people feel a particular way to be comfortable with us, to see us and hold us in a high regard, so that way they will want to work with us. So when they say, oh no, I got it, don't worry about it, what is your response? Is it, oh, okay, here you go. Let's go back to the dating example. If you said, oh yeah, we can go half, here you go. In her mind, ladies, y'all already know what happened. Matter of fact, she probably already is thinking about the text that she's getting ready to send her group chat, all the girls, and let her know that you get where I'm going with this? It's no different than whoever you're sitting down with to pitch your product and services to. They are already putting their time aside to meet with you so you can pitch them on them buying your product. The very least you can do is pay for dinner. So even if they offer, which a lot of times they will, which we'll actually do another video based on that, how you can read that person based on whether or not they offer and how they offer to pay for dinner. But let's just stick to this. Even if they offer, you have to insist on paying. The only way that they should be able to pay is if they act as if they're going to the bathroom or getting up to do something and they slide the waiter or waitress their credit card, and then it just arrives at the table and they ambushed you, right? That's the only exception. Other than that, you need to be picking up that tab. And if somebody that you're going to lunch or dinner with and you're pitching them a product and you know that they're that type of person, now this may actually even play into if it's a friend or a mentor. If you know that they're the type that always picks up the check and they won't allow you to, every once in a while, maybe I don't know whether you want to do it 50-50, depending on, what the money's looking like. We get it, what the restaurant may be, but every once in a while, you need to make sure that you're doing exactly what I suggested before, which is acting like you're going to the bathroom, figuring out a way to pay before they can pay. It's important. It's going to show our integrity and it's going to show our character. Nobody who's successful wants somebody around them that just wants to leech off of them. And what is the number one thing that we're looking to do when we're in sales anyway? Differentiate ourselves from our competitors, right? So if our competitors are the type that are gonna be like, oh yeah, I love going out with them. They always pick up the check too. They always pick up the check. Just because somebody picks up the check does not mean that they're not judging you. And it may not be a bad thing. However, we all compartmentalize people, so that means you just may be in this compartment. Somebody else who differentiates themselves and makes an honest effort to pick up the tab is going to be held in higher regards, especially if they think that you do not maybe have the money or you're not as successful to pick up the tab. They're going to value it even more. So what we want to accomplish whenever we're going to lunch, dinner, meetings, wherever we are when pitching a product, we want people to look at us and say, I like their character, they have a certain level of integrity, and they make me feel good. I feel good being around them. And they're different than the other people that tried to pitch me their product. That's what's gonna get you the sale, and that's what's going to allow you to create not only just a client, but a fan of whoever it is you're pitching your product to. And fans, they're going to tell their friends and family and colleagues about your businesses and services as well, and they're gonna sing your praises. So you tell me, is that worth picking up the tab? Big Fish Biz Talk. I'll see y'all soon. Ew.